What's good, it's Shellitronnn here. You can call me Shells, and I'm back at again with a brand new video. And I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. This is a historic moment. 2020 has been nothing but bad, but in the midst of all that, right down in the middle of it, the Charlotte Hornets get themselves a historic moment. And this is one of those times that I pray that please, just this one time, do not mess it up. We've seen the Charlotte Hornets front office screw up drafts multiple times in the very recent past. You don't have to think too far back to think about all the times we've just whiffed, completely just miscalculated what we were looking at, what we were looking for, what we will be getting in the draft, and we have missed out on, let's call it what it is, franchise changing talent in order to pay guys who are already over the hill, were never on the hill, or just picking up dudes who never really fit the system, if there ever really was one. But all that's in the past, because right now, the Charlotte Hornets have the number 3 pick in the 2020 NBA draft. We haven't picked this high in a minute. The last time the Hornets picked in the top 10 was in 2015 when we picked up Frank the Tank Kaminsky at number 9. The last time the Hornets picked in the top 5 was in 2013 when we got Cody Zeller at number 4. And the last time the Hornets picked in the top 3 was in 2012 when this team came off a season where we literally did not win a single game. I'm saying the word literally because I ain't gonna lie to you, that's what it felt like. That's what that season was in my mind. I try my hardest to forget about that 2011-2012 season. It wasn't a full season, we understand that, but a team that wins, I'm gonna say it again, literally 0 games, and I'm gonna keep saying literally. Do not type a comment about me saying literally. It was literally 0 games. How the hell we don't get Anthony Davis? It's real convenient that what were they? The New Orleans Hornets. The Hornets did get Anthony Davis. Let's hold up. The Hornets did get Anthony Davis. It was the wrong Hornets, and it felt like a gift from the NBA to the Hornets. Now they're owned by the Bensons, right? Well, the Pelicans now, but they were owned by the Bensons. They said, thank you for taking this team off the NBA's hand. Here's the number 1 draft pick. This is literally the only pick in the draft. Congratulations. You get Anthony Davis. Bobcats. Y'all go ahead. Y'all pick up Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Y'all pick up Mike, hey, MKG, he did play at Kentucky with AD, so, a little bit of that greatness probably did rub off on him, MKG, that boy, he knows Anthony Davis. He can tell you stories about Anthony Davis, so, it is what it is. Hell no! We got cheated. We have not had a very good draft since. Actually, last year's draft was way better than expected. I did not believe in last year's draft. I was proven dead wrong. Devontae Graham is the truth. But this season, in this draft, the Hornets have an opportunity to make the right choice. And let's not fool ourselves. This is a pretty damn weak NBA draft. I don't think I see any obvious generational talent coming out of this draft. It could happen, but it's not like it's one of those obvious drafts where it's like you pick him, and if you don't, you stupid as hell. Or there's like 2 or 3 players where you're like, hey, he can go 1, he can go 2. This team needs this kind of player, so you might even get them at 4 because they don't need a guard or whatever. This is not the case. There is an obvious answer for the Charlotte Hornets, and his name is Ball. That's what that boy be doing. Hey, LaMelo Ball is obviously the choice for the Hornets. I'll talk about some of the other guys in other videos, but I'm going to say this one thing right now. The Hornets do not need any more power forwards. Do not draft a power forward. We do not need more power forwards. Now, LaMelo Ball, this man is a monster. I ain't gonna lie to you. This man has handles. He has generational court vision. This man can make a pass from anywhere. He just has a feel for the ball. He has a feel for the game. He has a feel and an instinct on the positioning of his players on the court. He knows where players are. He knows where they're gonna be, and he can pass the ball to get them in position to just, no matter where you are on the court, LaMelo Ball will set you up for success. I think he's probably the only option for this team at the number 3 spot. And apart from the things I just mentioned, there are even bigger reasons why LaMelo Ball has to be the pick for the Hornets if he's still available. And I think he will still be available. Look, you need something to get this fan base excited. Devontae Graham is a monster. Devontae Graham was a diamond in the rough. No one expected it. Terry Rozier was actually better than I thought he would be. He is not outplaying his contract, that's for damn sure, but he is outplaying my expectations. Start off the season very, very rough, but as the season went on, I thought to myself, you know what? Terry Rozier was actually a decent pickup. We acquired a pretty good player. We all know Terry Rozier is overpaid. There's no point in going even deeper into it. His nickname is Scary Terry for a reason. It's because I get frightened. I get shook every time I think about that paper that he signed his name on that dotted line. I think, ugh. Now, it ain't worse to the finesse job Nick Batum did to the team, but it is what it is there. LaMelo Ball needs to be on the Hornets because there needs to be some sort of excitement for this team. We are not going to get better by drafting power forwards. We need to have Devontae Graham and LaMelo Ball lighting up these defenses. Now, will their defense be a little bit suspect from time to time? It may happen, but you can pick up a defensive-minded center later on in the draft. I think there are going to be some big-name centers that you can pick up, some guys who are going to be good. Maybe even some guys in free agency who you can pick up, maybe some stopgap guys. You don't want to pick up some bad contracts. But LaMelo Ball will easily inject some form of excitement for this team. Will be actually relevant again, and I think that we'll actually have a shot. Maybe not this upcoming year, but probably in 2021 when we actually have an Eastern Conference Finals contending team where we can actually make it out the first round of the playoffs. And I think bringing Devontae Graham and LaMelo Ball together, giving the ball to LaMelo, letting Devontae do what he does, but with a little bit less ball handling, we can make a team that's exciting to watch, and at the same time, we lose nothing going to our backups because we have Terry Rozier leading up the shock troops, leading up the cavalry. Now, that is something you really want to see. Whether or not we move Terry is a whole different story, but if we have him there as the backup guy, a guy who comes in when one of those two main dudes are out, there's really not going to be a huge drop-off in facilitating and the guy who's running the court and the guy who's passing the ball to these dudes who's setting dudes up. We're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Now, LaMelo does come with some problems. We got to fix that shot. I don't know how LeVar Ball has 2, potentially 3 NBA-level talent sons. And they got some ugly, garbage, disgusting, I don't even want to see it. See no evil. Those shots are horrendous. They are atrocious. I don't know why they shoot like that. I don't know why he lets them shoot like that. I don't know who saw that shot and said to themselves, I'll let it ride, I guess. LaMelo gotta fix that shot. He does not shoot good. Even in the Australian League, he was shooting 25% from 3, only 37-38% from the floor. But we can fix shots. We fixed MKG's shot, and then he got hurt. Mark Price did a good job. I think Mark Price did a decent enough job with MKG because his shot was ugly. His shot was garbage. It was goofy. It might still be goofy a little bit, honestly. But MKG's shot did improve. And then I think he hurt his labrum or something twice. And it it was bad, right? It ain't worked out. So we've had a little bit of experience in fixing guys' shots. I think LaMelo, once he gets to the NBA, we can fix that shot. And as far as defense goes, fixing LaMelo's shot is the defense. I don't think he's going to play much defense. If you watch his games, don't just watch his highlights. Actually watch his games when he was in Australia. He hustles, all right? The man puts in energy on the court on offense and defense. He puts in energy. He just he's not a good defender. All right, he is just not a good defender. He's a little bit soft. His positioning is kind of off. It's just not good. So what you got to do is fix his shot and turn it into a gauntlet. You got to turn the whole game into a shootout and make teams have to outscore us to beat us, because with Devontae and LaMelo on the court, it's going to be barbecue chicken alert kind of pretty often. I'm not going to front on that. But LaMelo's potential, his ceiling, you really cannot pass up on that, especially if your other options are a bunch of 6'9" dudes. Mitch, Michael, don't do this. Do not do this. If LaMelo Ball, if his name is still up there, at number 3, you pick him, you develop him, you let him grow, and you watch yourself look like a genius when everyone else is talking about how he ain't good. LaMelo Ball is the obvious choice at number 3. There are some other very good players at number 3, but I don't think they fit what the team needs right now. And the potential of LaMelo Ball, not just from a play on the court perspective, but from just, let's be honest, a ticket sale perspective, LaMelo Ball will bring in eyes. You will get a lot better TV deals. You'll get a lot more seats in that arena field. You will see a lot more fans of the Hornets if LaMelo Ball joins. And if you do a good job of developing him alongside Devontae Graham, you might see some actual free agents try to come to Charlotte. We're not like a place that's like Utah or Oklahoma City or even San Antonio, where it's the middle of nowhere, ain't nothing to do. There are things to do in Charlotte. It's a pretty desirable place to be, I think. If you have a good enough team, you can get free agents to come. Don't overpay them. That's the first thing I'm going to say. Don't overpay them. Let them come, but don't overpay them. Drafting LaMelo Ball could be the bridge to bringing in even better players in the future. That's my thoughts on it. It's one choice and one choice only. If he's there, it's LaMelo Ball, man. That's how I feel about it. What are your thoughts on LaMelo Ball? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know what to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.